Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Banner Saga 2. We're going to continue our run here. In the last episode, or towards the end of last episode, we saw a nice little cutscene where Ivan rescued Juno from the belly of the serpent, where she had been apparently living. I'm not sure how she stayed alive. I guess we're going to figure that out. When Juno stands from the cart carrying her, clansmen recall old prayers or pull their children behind them. She takes in their frightened stares with grace, but beckons to Ivan to join her away from the caravan. The two Menders are given privacy, but out of fear more than respect. Ivan shakes his horned head. I'm not sure where all of this is leading, but those clansmen, what's left of them, aren't doing so good. I'll speak to the bigger families and try to calm them. That sounds good. While you're doing that, Ivan says, I'll see what I can find out from the Menders. You find a few family leaders and do your best to assure them that things will calm down. Waterfalls, smashed towns, horseborn, and giant snakes, one father says. You got no clue what's coming. Others shout their agreements, but he calls for them to be quiet. Neither do any of us, and that's the truth. So we stick to your banner. The others lose the fight in their eyes and nod. Get a morale improvement. Good stuff.
There are signs of recent fighting all around Fiskivik. But it might provide a meeting ground for all who scattered when the serpent struck.
Days have passed since Ivan pulled Juno from the serpent. Though the Menders are mostly back in their normal selves, the clansmen continue to keep their distance. I'm not sure I'm still cut out for this. We've lost a lot of people. You can't prepare for a giant snake busting up your camp. But these people depend on me. I gave them my oath we would get to Arboring. Then keep going. From the moment you left Skoger, you knew everyone wouldn't make it, but the rest of you can. Besides, what else can you do? You'll stay alive, and as long as you do, these people are going to follow you. You keep saying you instead of we. Are you trying to tell me something? The giant Varl sighs. Juno and Ivan, they want me to join them. What? Join them where? They haven't filled me in on most of the plans, but they said I'm needed and that we're leaving the caravan. Leaving? All three of you? All three of us. Have you looked around lately? We lost almost half the caravan, and now you three want to leave too? I've seen who is left. A bunch of humans and Varl who depend on you and Hakan, not me. But I would have never made it this far without you. Then I've done my job. This isn't easy, but don't make it harder than it has to be. Before you can respond, Juno and Ivan arrive. Her hollow appearance catches you off guard. Ivor told you of our plans? What he could. What's this all about? We are no longer good for the caravan. Our presence not only scares the clansmen, but puts them in real danger. Beyond that, the serpent's attack has clarified our need to move quickly, something we cannot do with all of you. But this caravan needs the three of you. I need you to help get these people to Arboring. That's not entirely true. We've been working on something Juno learned about at the such-and-such Godstone. That's right. Lend me your map. Confused, you hand your map to the Valka. She and Ivan hold it at the corners while tracing patterns with spear and staff. The map glows faintly, and loose threads from her cloak and his tunic snake through the aged material. The image pulses. It looks alive. I'm not sure what we're seeing here. Supposed to click on anything or just... I don't know. Okay. The gods may be dead, but a few of their secrets remain. I've spoken about a darkness enshrouding the land, and now you bear witness to it on your map. The sky will soon reflect the truth shown here. Even the chasms opening across the land are displayed, but your path to Arboring is clear. Speed will be your ally now. With so few, you should be able to outpace whatever comes your way. Okay. You consider what to say. I still don't understand why you need Ivor. A one-armed Varl brings good luck. You shake your head but refuse to look at the Varl. Ivor's strength and resolve will be necessary for us in the days ahead. It's the same resolve you use daily, and you will have Hakan and the remaining Varl with you for strength. But Ivor's my friend. Ivor exhales loudly, like he is releasing a breath he has held in for ages. In all my years, I've never had another friend than you. I doubt that will change even if I live another century or two, and it sure won't change with distance. Understand? No words come to mind, so you simply nod. You and the rest of the caravan are needed in Arborang. What will assault you there will require every bit of your wits and strength to survive. And even then, you will perish if we do not succeed. How will I know if you succeed? You will know because you'll still be alive. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. You must get to the capital. You must stay alive. No matter what occurs, hold out as long as you can. Hold on until the darkness breaks. Silence follows her words. You consider what to say. You keep saying a darkness, but what is it? Juno stares at you. You're concerned about the darkness starts to fade until Ivan touches her shoulder. The darkness is a mistake, a part of this world never meant for you, or us, or anyone alive today. Then why is it here? Because Ivan, that's enough. The Valka looks at you, and for a moment, her hard-eyed expression cracks. We're trying to do what we have to do. You notice her spear moving ever so slightly before your mind moves to other things. You consider what to say. What can I expect in Arborang? I wish I could promise you nothing but safety, but Arborang will be the refuge for so many. Clans will vie for power the way they always do, even in the face of destruction. Remember, you are a Sunder Slayer. Your reputation will help you a great deal. It doesn't really put me at ease. Just use what you've learned on this journey to keep the others alive. Alright, I guess we're going to prepare to leave. I should get the clan ready to head up the coast and west to Arborang. If you were anyone else, I would stick around to help, but there's no one alive better suited to take care of these folks. You look at the giant Varl who has been with you through so much. Till we see each other again then. Depends on where we're going. I might like it better. I might like it there better than being around you. The two of you smile. Oh, and Rook, do everyone a favor. Clean yourself up. You're about to see your king. Looking down at your clothes and hands, you actually laugh and concede the point. Be well, Rook. You as well, Ivan. Ivor and Ivan find a small fishing skiff. The once clear waters of the Fiska Bay is turning green and foul as the Varl hauls the vessel toward the receding tide. I'm sorry for the hardship that has become your life. Though it probably means little to hear from me, you've done great work in making it this far. Continue to push hard for the capital. With luck, my small force will face and defeat the darkness before it reaches you. I hope our efforts will not be in vain. Then I hope luck is with you as well. Take care, Ivor. Take care of Ivor. The Valka gives you a small smile before following the other two. You turn to the caravan. Everyone on your feet. We're pushing to Arborang. Alright, so my little force that I had put together with Ivan and Ivor is they're gone now, so I'm gonna have to find replacements for them in our little lineup. Chapter 13. The fetters will burst. Back over to the Ravens here. A ways from the woodcutter camp, where you found rest for the Ravens, Folka joins you as you stare into the woods. Don't tell me we're fine when we're not. You're still having those dreams. You growl, feeling less like talking than ever, but knowing the shield mating won't let it drop. I keep seeing Dredge in different ways. We're eating together, then they're gone. Once I was teaching them to fight, and they respected me. It's not me, but it feels like me. Folka watches you, listening closely. In the dreams, I feel old, ancient, strong, but then the Dredge disappear, and I feel... what? Sad, like an emptiness, loneliness. Well, I happen to know all about loneliness among company. When you don't laugh, she just shrugs it off. It's just strange that you're feeling kinship towards Dredge. Maybe that stone singer in the tunnel could have been made to explain some of it. That would just get the Falca involved. And Zephyr will get involved regardless. If the map's right, we'll hit Old Ford and be at the Valka Tower in Manahar soon. She'll have plenty to say there. And besides, who else knows anything about that? That darkness is about to swallow us. Let's just finish the job of getting this car to Manahar. In other words, you're done talking about your dreams and feelings. You hold up your hand, sensing something amiss. Folka and you both scan the trees. There. You point to an archer loosing her arrow and dodge it, roaring a battle cry. Oh, just the two of us. Great. I mean, I don't know if moving around really helps us here, so we're just going to go as is, I guess. Give us your food and your weapons. You're trying to rob us? They won't live to learn their mistake. I mean, these are all very low health people, so maybe that's part of what's going to happen here. I can't really get into a position to hit two of them at the moment. So I guess I'll just run up and just knock her out of the way. You really can't do anything here. Actually, you could if you... Yeah, because of your spear, you can move up enough. I mean, the fact that there's only two of us does actually give us a lot of turns to attack, to be fair. So this actually will probably work out in our favor. Unless he gets rid of our shield. Alright, I should move you over to attack one of these other ones, because these two guys are already pretty weak. Oh, never mind. Wow, so you just did a big old chunk of damage to me. Well, I thought we had this, but that knocked me down big time. I mean, it's probably okay, because we're able to whittle our way through these, and she's still got a decent amount of strength left. I really need to get these guys down a bit. Wow, never mind. I thought we had that. I think I just played it wrong, honestly. I got a little overconfident that they were just going to all fall over dead, but I left a couple of them alive too long. Definitely could have done that one. I know I could have gotten that one better. You pass out hearing distant battle, chanting death. When you wake, you nudge Foco, who is thankfully still alive. Back at camp, Spar tells you escaped prisoners from Gular attacked. They were starving, more interested in food than fighting, he says. Before he died, one of them said they'd been left to rot in Gular. All the townsfolk and guards gone to Arborang. Okay, well, we definitely got to get our healing back up, because that was just me being silly there. I got overconfident and thought we were just going to boom, 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 one shot every single one of them, and didn't actually strategize properly. You find the Varl near an empty barrel, staring at the darkness. He would be drunk if there were more meat for him. What is it you were doing, Blood Axe? I mean, honestly, what's the plan rattling around in that head of yours? To get paid, like always. Yeah, and then what? Look at the sky. This isn't some crone story about stars falling. This is the end of the line. Maybe so, but none of us knows what that means. Whatever comes next, I want us facing it with plenty of coin to our name. I guess that's what this life amounts to. Centuries of fighting and hoarding money for the day you die. You're about to walk away when Sigbjorn speaks again, quieter. Have you ever enjoyed any of this? Seeing a job through has always felt good. I suppose you're right. Getting paid feels good, but when I drink it away, I need more money. But then I drink it away and need more money. Feels like an endless, worthless cycle when I think about it. Then quit thinking and lay off the mead while you're at it. You walk off, shaking your head. Valka Zephyr is speaking quietly to Volka when you approach. Not forbidden, only rare for Valka to have children. So Nichols was like a son. He was not my child by birth. What did you do to him back there in that cave? I did the only thing I could do, the thing we never want to do. The Valka's eyes fill with tears. I forced a skip in the pattern, which won't mean much to you. Suffice it to say that menders usually repair skips or mistakes in the woven fabric of our world. They cover powerful, exposed threads until all is right and the pattern is whole. I did just the opposite. You stare at her blankly. By skipping Nichols, I exposed a thread and used that power to end Eyeless's attack. And that cost Nichols his life? Yes, but it is a sacrifice every mender is prepared to make, should it be necessary. How do I know you won't try to skip me when we get to Manahar? Because I can't. It's a conscious choice a mender is taught how to make. Silence spans a few moments. A brave kid, then. The ravens will remember him in a battle chant. I'm sure he'd have liked that. Was there anything else you wanted to discuss? Any idea why Gaular would abandon its prisoners? I've been out of contact with the council since I departed for Bendel, but it can't be good. If the prisoners were telling the truth about everyone fleeing to Arborang, King Meinhof will have a serious problem to handle. I wonder if Rook and the others know what they're heading into. They're not our concern. Enough talking. Let's get moving. Agreed. We need to get this car to Manahar soon. And we're not far. We're not far now. All right. I mean, we have a little bit of renown, but I don't know that we want to buy anything right now. Shoot. Let's go. How many days do we need to rest here? 3 to get him back, and he's kind of the important part of this whole thing. We don't have a lot of days though. This side of the this side is got a bit more of a struggle, huh? We might just rest the 2 days for Volka. Not Volka, Volka. I don't know why I said Volka. Volka. And just leave him with 1. It's not ideal. Could also buy some more. I mean, it's not terrible. I really don't want to spend renown on that, though. Let's just rest up. We'll deal with the supply issue when it comes up. I mean, I'd like to continue to level people up here if we can. I mean, he's pretty much the main person on this side of things, so I think getting him continue to level up is probably a good idea. Let's max out his strength and then probably go into more bonus crit chance. Cool. All right, I'm okay with that. Let's leave. These woodcutters are no slouches in a fight with these prisoners. Spar says, coughing. I've seen weaker men in Warden, and I think this group realizes their idea of staying here is a pretty bad one. You want me to recruit them? More fighters are always good, but what's the downside? Same as always been, the old wanderer says. They eat like trolls. We can't find food to save their lives. Our supplies will go quicker. You know what? Let's go for it. Who needs supplies? I've got a suspicion you actually like humans more than any other Varl alive, Spar says, chuckling until he starts coughing and wheezing for air. And we definitely need food. Several ravens report a large hole in the ground nearby. There's strange marks all around it, one says. Some look fresh, others look like they've been there as long as the mountains. Spar looks up. This hole have smooth sides? About as deep as a Varl, he asks. The men nod and Spar grunts. Well, what's in the hole? We couldn't tell, a scout says. No trees around, just a deep hole in the ground about 4 yaks length across. My arms were like chicken skin just looking at it. Let's have a look. Sure, why not? No sooner has the word left your mouth than you see Folka look at you. Were you trying to be funny? Craven and Raven? You ignore her and head for the hole. It is just described. Big, deep, surrounded by scrawlings in the surrounding rock, and disturbed. Someone get in there now. Shoving turns into fighting, and soon a dozen ravens fall into the pit. You take pride in their quick reaction, forming a tight ring, guarding each other's back. When no snakes appear, they start looking for anything of value. Only one fighter finds anything. An old classmate gives it to you as you haul him out. Alright, cool. Acquire 3 rank 10 items. Okay, that's awesome. Now we just got to get rank 10 people. The fighters at the front of the company begin hacking away at dense underbrush. We'll be here all day if the rest of you don't grab axes to start chopping, one of them growls before wincing at a pain in his hand. As he says, everyone grab an axe. You berate and threaten anyone not chopping through the dense foliage. The fibrous vines and sticky leaves soon fill the air. Everyone is covered in plant matter, everyone but Ollie, who is standing at a distance, throwing axes at vines ineffectively. Ah! Volka's cry of agony is uncommon enough to draw your attention. Others start cringing and yelping. 2. Knock it! Rah! Before you can finish shouting, a burning, stinging pain tears through your arms and eyes and nose. I think that's the plant is poisonous. Is poison, Ollie says before taking another drink. He feels around in his pouch and holds out some brown, wet leaves. Here, these are counts. These counters. These make the poison go away. The pain ripples through you again, making you want to vomit. What are they? Cuter, no, petrol. As Ollie fumbles around for the name of the leaves, you fall over, shaking. When you finally open your eyes, you feel heavy and horrible. You look around and the rest of the company looks as bad as you feel. Took me time to get to everyone, Ollie says, searching a cart for something to drink. You might need more sleep to be right again. Okay, we just lost a lot of supplies. That's great.
I always respected Big Ladder the Builder, but if he made those caves we went through, well, I'd have killed him myself.
You knaves, watch your step around these cairns, Spar says, hacking. Many a foolish pilgrim have given their life at the base of this frozen cliff. And don't try working one of the stones free either, or you'll bring the whole thing down on us. He glares at Ollie, who pulls his hand away from a stone quickly. The pieces of Miglair's godstone, put together without mortar or daub, represent the mastery of the god's own skill. In life, he traveled the land, laying the world's cavernous foundations and raising mountains. He was ever regarded by the other gods with a wary respect. One who knows how to put things together will also know how to take them apart. The sound of snickering draws your attention, and you see some kids grabbing stones from other cairns to build a new one of their own. Shot for them to knock it off. Go on, you yell. The kids flee instantly, slipping on the ice, but making it back to the others safely. Spar chuckles. How do you think all these other piles were made? He places a stone on another cairn as you start to walk away. An uneasy feeling washes over you, and you scan the ravens, clansmen, and bellower's cart for any threat. Blood X, Spar says in a tone stripped of all humor. My eyes are too old to trust what I'm seeing. Down there. You follow his gaze and growl. On the distant fields below is a massive dredge, too numerous to count. Waves of them are pouring over the hills, though they don't move like an attacking force. There's a banner among them, Folka says near you, but I can't make out the rest. You wave off her comment and roar a command. Move. Treasure pouring over those hills like ants. Hey, got some forage. Good stuff. A large group of clansmen from Bendal have stopped, gasps and whispers among them. What's the problem now, you ask, breaking into their circle and finding a couple protectively holding a bundled baby. It's a curse, an omen, the old man says. The child's been replaced, changed. Never seen anything like it. You wouldn't know a thing about this, Varl, but they do. He points at a couple and others nod. A few women holding their children tighter. Maybe the darkness did it. Maybe they have dark secrets. It's a sad, hard thing to accept, but either the babe dies or we all suffer fiercely. Show me the kid. The father hesitates before pulling the swallowing open. Your experience with human children is minimal, but this looks just like any other baby. Look at the head, someone shouts. You lean down and see. Feathers? Over the ears, small tufts of pale down feathers The kind you remember seeing on the neck and under the wings of Ironix. If it's an omen, it's a good one. No one harms the child. Yeah, sure, why not? The mother starts weeping and thanking you. Little such and such, you mumble, and the father smiles. That's what I call him, he says. Maybe the gods aren't. You walk off before he can finish. The company comes upon a small village. The people still work hard at work, with only an occasional glance skyward at the approaching darkness. Volka sees a man chopping of wood as she learned to do a lifetime ago. These people don't know what's coming. They'll figure it out soon enough, you say, and turn to the rest of the caravan. We get what we need from this place and rest if necessary. The next few days will be the hardest and the last some of you will ever see. Volka gives you a look and you snort. Alright. As you instruct a man to check the cart wheels and yoke straps, you hear someone say, hello again. You turn quickly and see the man ditch, quiet as always, but wisely out of your immediate axe reach. What do you want, you ask? Well, just that I was scouting around this place, you know, Ditch says, and I went up on a hill to watch the dredge. The banner we saw, it's from Einertoft. Einertoft? You grimace as the town's name floods your mind with images. A giant bridge, hundreds of Varl, Ivor in your way, your anger focused just beyond him. Einertoft was sacked, the old war leader Crummer says. You'd better be as sure as such stinks that about what you saw, human. Ditch nods quietly. Then I'm going after them, Crummer says. It's not a request. Join the old Varl, though it could be suicide. Sure, why not? Stick with him, you growl to the few fighters you allow to join. If he's still as lucky as he claims, we'll grab the others and get back in one piece. Alright, so Crummer, obviously we're going to bring Bulwark. Sigbjorn, I think we're going to grab all three of those. That looks good. I do like Ditch. Ditch is pretty strong. Bring Spar. Probably Spar earlier in the cycle. Honestly, I'm tempted to start with Spar, but I think this is fine. And then who is next? I mean, I don't know if I need all of our Varl right now. Bring Folka in, I suppose. We'll bring Folka. I think this will be good. All right, let's go with this. We need to get somebody up to level 10 to grab this thing. Everybody else has an item at the moment, except for Folka, actually. We don't have an item for Folka right now. Because she's not high enough for anything else. He could take a level 6 item. So we'll give you that. And we'll just give him one of these, I suppose. Oh, I just realized the time. All right, once this starts, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. There we go. We're going to put a cut in here. When we come back, we'll do this battle and go from there. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.